Well, an exciting weekend, NCAA action. You get a penalty kick win. You beat Utah, now it's on to the NCAA quarterfinals. But let's go over those two games last weekend and maybe what you learned about your team and just a couple of gutsy wins and the one against Utah coming in some pretty crazy conditions too.
Yeah, I think you said it. I thought the weekend it can be best described as gutsy. Friday we created quite a few chances early, and then as the game went, they defended very very well. The goalkeeper came up with some big saves, but ultimately we stayed the course, and at the end got a big time PK save and made ours, and found a way to win a game that maybe we should have taken our chances, but at the end you have to give credit to Texas A&M what they did, but found a way to make it through PKs. And then the Utah game, I mean, how often does it rain and rain that long and consistently through in Southern California? So to kind of come through that and play again a well-organized, well-coached Utah team that played us tough the first time we played us tough again. It's always tough to beat a team the second time you play them, though we got the draw in the first time. But credit to the team. They kept going. They kept grinding. We got great performances from a lot of people, and I thought we played better on Sunday, more relaxed, more free flowing, and Leah had one great touch, and we won the game. So big time weekend.
We've talked all year about consistency,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say at this point, the teams look better each game they've played in the tournament. I'd have to think that makes you
Correct.
feel pretty good.
Oh, it makes me feel great. One, the defense has been big time, solid, consistent. But I think we're starting to get in a better offensive rhythm within the team, creating quite a few chances, but better and better chances. So the next phase is to kind of get back to the form finishing that we had early in the year. But when you're in a tournament like this, there's a reason why these teams are here. They defend well, they get good goalkeeper play, and I thought we saw that. We've seen that in the team so far. I know we'll see it again this weekend with Auburn, and that's kind of the deal. You have to find your moments and take your moments when they come.
Before we get to Auburn, though, the consistent goalkeeping play has not been an issue for you all year long. And really, we saw Sammy Jo step up, not just in a leadership role, but in the penalty kicks, coming up huge, coming up clutch. She's done it all year long, but it's even more important at this stage.
Without question, I think it's always a really really good thing when you can have your goalkeeper make the simple saves look simple, and every now and then make a huge one for your team. I think it gives the team confidence, not only in that they can trust her, but they defend a little harder for her, and then they also feel free to go forward and take some risk. And I think for us that's been the case. Our team has felt comfortable enough to really go after teams and really push for goals because they recognize between the backs and Sammy Jo that they've got some solid play back there.
Taking on Auburn now in the quarterfinals at home, coming up Black Friday at 1 p.m. But this is a team you saw earlier this season. You guys beat them. But how much does that carry over now as far as what you know about this team? And obviously teams change over the course of a season. So how much can you take from that first game?
Yeah, early September is a season away. Lots of things have changed for us. Lots of things have changed for them. But I think the thing that remains true, and from my time there, what I know about Auburn is that they're great defensively. They have great team spirit, great unity, and at the end of the year is typically when they tighten the reins a little bit more. They're a little bit stingier defensively, and they push a whole lot harder. So it's going to be a game that's probably drastically different than the first. It's going to require a high level of concentration. It's going to require execution, and you're going to have to stay calm as the game ebbs and flows. All of these games that we've seen so far, you've had your moments where you could have got scored on or bad things could have happened, and plenty of chances where we could have scored and had better things happen for us, and we've got to manage the ebbs and flows of the game.
Now you're kind of, as we talked about after the last game, you're treading new ground now. You're getting further and further into this thing. How do you keep the focus and keep everybody, I guess, under control?
Mm-hmm. I think it comes a little bit with our leadership. Luckily for us, we've got quite a few seniors that just want to keep playing. So that helps. But I also think because of the way the games have been won, we haven't just stepped on the field and just won the game. It's been work. I think the team recognizes that there isn't a time to relax, because every game, has a new challenge, creates new intensity that you got to bring, because the stakes are so much higher every time you play. So I think the team already has a sense of it, but it is something that we've been doing for a long time, trying to stay in that moment, stay in that frame of mind. It goes back to the things that we talk about, consistency, and just harping on all those little things, and staying locked into that, so that we don't have to change that much. We just have to continue to grind and push the way we've been doing all year.
For the second time this season, you get to face your former head coach at Auburn. How special is that for you?
It's really special, because I think I know a little bit about the program. I know a little bit about Karen, and her longevity, her consistency is something that you have to commend. It's hard to do, especially in this day and age. So for them to be setting records right now and doing things that they've never done, I'm extremely happy for them. Extremely happy for them. At the same time, it's new charted territory for us. So it's bittersweet to see each other now, but I can't think of a team that I'm happier for than Auburn and what they've been able to do.